half-time at the moment in the Euros final, and it's Spain that lead England 1-0 as it stands at the moment. Serena's Lionesses have looked a step behind Spain this entire first half, and Kaz, after wave after wave of attack, Spain eventually found a way through. How?
Yeah, I mean, look, the best player in the world, Bob Matty, really started it. When we sat a little bit deeper, sometimes the best player now on the ball comes a little bit deep and she starts opening teams up. Alex Greenwood and Jess Carter are so far away from each other, so she just keeps ghosting in there. And if you watch Spain regularly, that is the area that they keep doing. Look, there's the space again. Alex Greenwood and Jess Carter keep going into there. They keep probing, and again a third time. Back post, Lucy Bronze got to switch on. Happened in the World Cup, and she's got her hand in her head there because But Matty started that, and they kept going after that space.
That's the vulnerability in the England defence. But look at Greenwood. She's in a position where she can't get out to pressure the cross, and at the same time, both centre-backs dragged all the way across at the front post, and that cut back to the back post, 1v1, it's always going to be in the attacker's favour.
England have had their moments, Righty, but not quite as clinical as Spain.
No, nowhere near as clinical as them. And we haven't been really in the game well enough to actually get the chances that we did get, but we did. It's a long ball from Leah. I think Leslie does well there. I don't think she's got much choice there. She has to have a shot. No one's in there with her. You know, it's just tough for Georgia to get in there. Can she cut it back? Maybe. That would have been the pass, but then you've got a defender coming back. She might cut it out. Lauren James has got to keep her eye on the ball there. I think she keeps her eye on the ball. She gets a tap in because, see, on the back, she totally misses the ball. Look, but she's keeping her, and so she's coming in and she's missed. I think that we've just been off it. We've been totally off it. I think this one as well, I think this is an unbelievable chance. You know, they do well. Lauren does well to force it over there, but then once it comes into this situation, I think she's just got to cut that back to
That's
to
why
Lauren
the
James.
presses are important, but England lack freshness. It shows 2 120-minute games in their leg. They lack the freshness.
We've seen a lot of Spain overloading down the left. Why are they doing that?
Because they're trying to create a numerical advantage down them sides, and sometimes they'll have all 3 midfielders there. But you see Carmona, she's a fullback that likes to get forward, but Lucy Bronze doesn't know whether to deal with the inside player or the outside player. And it's been a problem, especially the first part of the game. Again, Lucy Bronze, does she get tight to Mariona in this situation, or does she deal with the runner on the outside? And it happened time and time again. And sometimes they'll deal with it by just central area, one-touch passes in these areas, all midfielders close together. Wrong decision in terms of you have to clear the front post, but honestly, it's been exceptional.
Look, the major positive, it's 1-0 because we have been peppered down the side. Serena's got to do something about that. Really got Euro 22, we were 1-0 down. She's got to adjust it, and we came back from it. She's got to do it today. Okay, guys. Well, look, in a game where freshness obviously wins, we might see more changes. Serena can't keep playing catch up with this team, and the second half is about to kick off after this very quick break. But look, at this level, the 2 teams are exceptional, but the difference that sets you apart to win things is the mentality. And throughout the game, we had to dig deep. We've gone to extra time 3 times. We had to go to penalties. We've had to do things we've probably never seen before. But that group, that's what sets them apart. Up there in their head and in their heart. I say it half-time.
These are tired legs, like you're saying, Kaz. Tired legs. And minutes and minutes and minutes. And penalties. Penalties in a game against Sweden where, wow, they were so close to going out. But they didn't. They stayed with this, and they are now European champions once again. And the penalty scorer for the winner, of course, it's Chloe Kelly. Let's hear from her now with Katie.
Chloe, congratulations, back-to-back Euros. Can you believe what's just happened out there?
Do you know what? This team shows exactly what it's like about to be English. I'm so proud to be English right now, and these girls are unbelievable.
You won the Euros for England 3 years ago. You've done it again. How do you do it?
This team is made of magic, and it's made of steel. When we was down against Sweden.
Well, we've been cut off from Chloe Kelly, but don't worry, because we're going back down to her now.
The English.
And bigger picture, how much you're inspiring the younger generation. This is a big moment in women's football in this country.
Yeah, a huge moment. Every girl out there with that dream, you can do it. Keep shooting for the stars.
Congratulations, Chloe. Go celebrate. Well done.
We got through this entire show without saying it's coming home, but it actually is. Maybe we should say it less and it'll actually happen. It never left in the first place. Guys, Leah Williamson, she was almost speechless at times there. It's just really lovely to watch, Righty.
Yeah, it is, and I don't know, it's really tough for Katie to try and find the words to ask her kind of question, because you heard her say she can't find the words to try and explain the feeling. And you know what I mean? She's very fortunate. I can't get into that same place. Obviously, I've won some things, but not, I mean, to this level. So it's really tough, but like, God, the emotions must be through the roof.
It's been an unbelievable season for her, you know, to win the Women's Champions League with Arsenal, to lead her country to another another Euros. And you've got to remember, Leah tore her ACL only a couple of years ago, and the journey to get back to that, to show resilience, to show the fight and the spirit. And also part of this tournament, you know, she's had to grow into it. And I thought her and Jess Carter tonight, in terms of stability and leadership and organisation, were the spine and heartbeat of our team tonight.
Yeah, they were. And let's not forget the goal, Alessia Russo. It was so important, Anna.
I mean, that's what we're talking about, players coming from the bench. First time Kira Walsh got time to turn, find Stanway in the pockets we're used to seeing her, and it's this chop here onto her right foot, putting it into the danger area between the two centre halves.
Yeah. And then had it back to where it's come from.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were all a little surprised here, because it's not like England had created anything at that point, and I think for Spain you'd be a little disappointed. It was a
poor defending.
Fabulous cross, fabulous finish.
Yeah. Throughout the tournament, Righty, it was almost like people were saying we wanted her to score more goals, but she does so much more than that.
She does do a lot. She does a lot of running off the ball. I thought it would have been better for her to be on there with Michelle Adjaman when she came on, because she seems to be a lot more, how can I say, productive when she's on there, because you've got both of them in the box. But I think she was unlucky to be taken off tonight, especially the fact that she wasn't injured, maybe. I think she gets another couple of goals. Her name's got to be in there for Ballon d'Or for me.
Yeah. Oh, wow. These are the scenes around the country. Liverpool, this is Liverpool now in the fan park there. Looks like they might have enjoyed it. This is Croydon, good old Croydon, giving it large. I mean, I just love seeing it. I love seeing how stacked out these places are and how many people are so invested in this team now.
Wasn't there someone who said the women's game would never be watched by people? What was that?
I didn't realise people
Let's run the feature back.
Feature. We should end the show on it and laugh at it.
Yeah, do you remember? 27 people watching this game. That's women's football. And then what have we got now? Record attendances.
And like Emma said, we
probably
could have sold it out twice. You know, we could have got 70,000 in here.
Certainly will be a bigger stadium next final. Okay, guys, we'll get a little bit more reaction and analysis after this quick break. Look at that. England are European champions once again. We'll be back in a second. Karen, I've got a great stat for you. Lucy Bronze, today, that was her 36th appearance in a major tournament. So she just broke the record for none other than Jill Scott.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing boots to follow.
I mean, yeah, I was just going back to, she said she would do anything to win. I remember doing a session where we were doing laps, and she lapped everybody, and she was throwing up at the end. Her mentality to be the best, to drive the standards, to want to be the best. I'm sorry for people at home that were eating the dinner, but I've never seen anything like it in terms of, like, she's an animal to win. And that's why she has the accolades. That's why she has the trophies. I don't know how much she'll be partying, though, tonight with her knees, her ankles and her back. But, wow, fair play to her.
She'll probably find herself a seat and then enjoy it for the rest of the night. I mean, I can't even move, and I've only been standing up for that game. Hello, Lucy Bronze. Incredible, really. Jess Carter, you said earlier on, Emma, best player across 120 minutes tonight.
Well, considering everything she's had to go through, I thought the game would suit her, knowing England would sit a little lower. And Kaz and I spoke about this off air. You know, by playing Jess over Esme Morgan, you've got someone who understands what it's like to play against Spain. She's done it enough times, both club and country. And so defending those front spaces, I thought she did so well. And here, late on, get the block on. I think her discipline in her position definitely made it much more difficult for Spain to access the near post.
But I think as well, it's also our organisation. You know, throughout the game we had, I mean, that's a brilliant tackle, but also orchestrating everybody in front of the team as well. I think that's the experience part. You know, we speak about Millie Bright not being there. Jess has had to help each other and Leah as well, that partnership to kind of manage the group in front. But she was brilliant, weren't she, Righty?
It was a fantastic decision by the manager, like I say, for everything what she's been through and the game she had. Against Italy, it was really tough for her, but she's come through that and she's shown her character. She's shown everything what she's made of, and I'm really pleased for her, pleased for her family, because the whole lot of them went through a real tough time, and she's just shown them, everybody, what she's about.
And that should be her story after this tournament, shouldn't it?
Absolutely. You're always going to, the journey is going to always be like that. There's always going to be people who are going to try and pull you down. And at the end of the day, you've got to show them the reason you're in these positions is because you've got something more than they've got. They can look at you and they can try and drag you down, but you've got too much for them. And that's what they'll be all doing now. They're all cowering away now. We won't hear anything about her now, because now they're carrying away and they're going to try and pick on someone else.
Oh, look at that. Leah Williamson, the England captain. Well said, by the way, Righty. She's got the trophy. I think it might be her dad, actually, that's got her hands on it. And he's a Spurs fan. Listen, they must be absolutely over the moon. So proud of that. The families are the ones that go through it. Like you were saying, Righty, behind the scenes, they're the ones that feel everything.
Yeah, that's what you definitely hear of most of the time, particularly when there's so much damage in social media. It's the families who feel it the most, and then the players have to suffer as a result of that. The people don't really realise that. It can be such a positive space, but it can be such a negative one that can have an impact on performance. And Jess has done so well to be able to manage that and perform at the level she did tonight.
Kaz, you know all about it, all the work that you've been doing tirelessly, the government-led review, the way that you look at women's football, the way that you moved women's football on yourself as well as a player in the teams that you were in. You've got a big part in this.
Yeah, but I think we all have. Ian, Emma, yourself, everyone's been part of that journey for years and years where it's been difficult. But like Wright said, when people try and drag you down, you just show what this is all about. We've broadcasted it tonight in front of millions of people. They've delivered 2 European Championships and abroad. Don't underestimate that. What we have to do now, though, is keep building on that. We have to win 27. We have to keep moving.
But it's going now, isn't it?
Yeah, here we go.
Don't worry, we've got a break, and then we're going to come back. We've spoken a lot about super subs this tournament, haven't we? And I've got a great stat for you. England's subs were involved in 10 goals, so 5 goals and 5 assists from the total 17 that were scored. I mean, that is impressive, isn't it? That's depth.
Well, the subs won us in 22, if you remember. At the time, it was Russo, Kelly and Toon. And look, it's happened again. That's the Serena effect. But everyone's played their part and been massive. But I love that, though, Hannah Hampton. She is, I think, wow. What a tournament she's had.
I mean, you can't give her her flowers anymore, but just to look at what she's been through, not even at the start of this tournament and what she had to deal with, but you know, when we read articles and hear interviews about what she dealt with as a child, she is a warrior.
It's like, you know, you heard a lot about what she was like maybe when she was at Villa. She, like you mentioned, she hadn't grown up properly. She was maybe a little bit, you know, she might be a little bit uncontrolled, whatever you want to say about her. But the fact that she is someone that Serena has taken and said, listen, you're going to be my number one. Yes, Mary Earps has been great she's done brilliant for, but you're my number one. So go out and do it. Go and show us why I've made you number one. The faith has given her this capability to put in these performances. And I'm really pleased. And again, it's great management. Can't argue with that.
Faith, trust, confidence.
Yeah.
Listen, we've got to focus a little bit on the next tournament. 2027, the World Cup in Brazil will be showing on ITV, but we will be one pundit less because this woman to my right will be managing a team. And I actually watched you a little bit, watched this game, Emma, and you were taking it all in a very, very different way. What were you thinking?
Well, I'm an international manager and I get the opportunity to learn from 2 of the best teams in the world, not just in terms of how they play, but how they're being managed and all the things that come with tournament football. So I was English for 120 minutes, but these 2 to the right of me, they've abandoned me. Now we're talking about 2027.
Are you nervous?
Listen, I cannot wait to, but as we know, you have to qualify for these tournaments.
Absolutely.
USA haven't qualified yet.
But they're the favourites. They're the ones to beat. You know, they're so good. They're so good.
Here we go.
He's putting the pressure on
You know
you.
what, if we get anywhere near them, I'll be really happy because they're the ones. They're the major favourites in this.
How does this sound? Emma Hayes versus Serena Wiegmann.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
That's like 2 proper powerhouse managers, isn't it?
That'd be brilliant.
But Emma, like also, you look at Spain as well, thinking like they might be the team to beat too.
You know, I think looking at this tournament, we're seeing the rise of many teams, and because I get to compete outside of Europe, I've seen the quality of Brazil's and Japan's. The next World Cup, there's going to be a glut of top teams competing.
The likes of Italy, perhaps, we were really impressed with them.
Yeah, I think tactically they were exceptional. Just developing a little bit probably too soon for them for this tournament. But certainly there's a lot of teams. And again, every time there's a European Championship, there's a beacon, and it's like, okay, we want a piece of that. And everyone's investing and getting better and stronger and stronger. And every tournament we say it's the most competitive because that's the levels. It gets growing and growing. And that's the way it should be. In 27 will be exceptional.
You can't ignore France as well. They seem to be just really close. I don't know what's missing from them, but there's something missing from them. I think with Spain as well. I think you look at from the forwards point of view, if they can get that centre forward, because I think that's what they are missing today, that centre forward to finish it off, then Spain will be a problem. But they're going to need to do that in the next 2 years. They're going to need to find it. Maybe it might be enough time, it might not. But if they do find that forward, then Spain will be a problem.
Another chance as well for England to try and make another final, Kaz. They missed out last time.
Say that again, sorry, Laura.
Another chance for English. You know what, she's checked out already. It's because we're nearly off air. Look, tell you what, let's just look at these amazing scenes, because this is actually what it's all about, Karen. It's family and football, hand in hand, celebrating together on the pitch.
Yeah, I mean, look, Jess, I'm absolutely buzzing for Alex Greenwood as well. What a tournament that she's had. She's been in the squad, I think, since 2014-15. I can't wait for their celebrations tonight for them.
Me too. May I say, it has been one of the honours of my life to be alongside you three today to celebrate what we've just seen. What a moment for all of us. I'm so glad that none of us cried, but there's still time, isn't there? Team that refused to lose has done it again. Back-to-back European champions, but it is their spirit that's really captured the hearts of this nation. Makes you proud to be English, doesn't it? We're all going for a lie down. Good night.
Ciao.
Leah, back-to-back Euros. I mean, how much does this mean for you and the team?
Oh, everything. For the girls that have just won it twice, for the girls that have never won it before, I'm so happy for everybody involved. Like, what an honour to be a part of this team.
Do you feel as though you're in a movie?
Yeah, it's like I really do believe it, but at the same time I'm struggling. But I don't know, everything that we say and everything that we like try and live by, we do, and we show up. And every single person shows up every single time. I thought we were unbelievable, sticking to the game plan, defending, and then
penalties, late equalisers throughout this tournament. I mean, this team never gives up, do they?
Literally never. And like I said, there's so many players that have done so much that you would never see to be on that pitch and to run and to give everything before you even get to the football bit, to be part of today. So I'm just so happy for everybody. But I don't feel like I should be saying something really sort of monumental, and I just don't have the words. This is unbelievable.
Holding that trophy and wearing that medal around your neck must give you enormous pride for what you've achieved.
Honestly, I can't even. I don't know. I'm so proud to be, and I feel so lucky to be a part of this team. And I'm so glad everybody turned up and had a game today. Everybody turned up, and that's what happens when you do that.
You're the first senior England captains to win a major tournament overseas. I mean, how special is that? What about what you've achieved with this team, making history once again?
We speak about, I think people expect it, and I think that's, that's fine. But I think to get to a final is so hard. To win a game like this, and nobody's ever done it as part of an England squad. So it shows how hard the task was, which is why I'm so proud of them.
And everyone watching at home will be delighted to know it's staying home.
It is staying home. It is.
Congratulations, well done. Lucy, what a memorable night.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it all in this tournament, even to the fact that Beth had to retake the penalty in the first one. I think we didn't do it the easy way throughout. We pushed every team that we played till to the very last second, the last minute. We've done that again tonight. I think we've always believed in ourselves, and it just showed in every single game.
Back-to-back Euros, and the way that this team have got to this final, does that make it even sweeter than 3 years ago, because you've done it again?
I don't know, it's so different. I mean, last Euros, I think we played fantastic. This Euros, we showed a different side to England, the fight, the resilience, players coming on and making a difference. But that's what we said from the beginning, it's a new England. Yeah, we were the reigning champions, but we were very much fresh-faced. People like Michelle show that. And yeah, I think it's just an amazing achievement for us. I think we never doubted ourselves.
You told me a few years ago that you trade in all your personal accolades to win a major trophy with England. Now you've got two. So, how much does this really mean for you personally?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't think I can put into words. When I dreamed about winning something for England, I'm so proud of playing for England. Everybody knows that. I think I've shown that in this tournament. I'll do anything for this team to win. So to have won two major tournaments, honestly, like there are just no words that I can say to express the feeling that I have.
And a word on Serena, 3 Euros in a row. I mean, how special a manager is she?
We just did it for her. No, I mean, Serena's great. She's fantastic to us. Again, I think, you know, she changes small things and maybe people on the outside maybe question sometimes, but we never question her. She's just a great person to have as well in the team. She cares about all of us. A legacy that she's got as an individual is absolutely incredible in this day and age. Just to keep having that desire to win and actually keep doing it is so inspiring to all the players who play for her.
How big is this moment in women's football to do it back to back?
Amazing. I think, especially coming into this tournament, we had 3 or 4 players who'd barely touched the field coming in, a few players playing with injuries throughout the tournament as well. We just showed resilient fight. We showed a different side to England that we didn't maybe show in the last Euros, and we got the job done. I think we've inspired the nation in a different way. We've showed people to believe in themselves even when others people don't, and to keep fighting till the end.
Thank you, Lucy. Congratulations. Jess, how special is all of this?
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, you can hear the fans. They've been incredible throughout the whole tournament, and we couldn't have got through to the end today without them. So we're so grateful for all our fans in this moment. So proud of all the girls to just keep going and finding a way to win.
Penalty shootouts, late equaliser. This team never gives up, do they?
No, they're in our DNA, finding out a way to win and never giving up, and we stick together. The one time we didn't stick together was against the France team, and after that we've stuck together from minute 1 to the very end, 120 minutes, I don't even know how many times. So I couldn't be proud of this team, and I'm so honoured to be part of it.
And after everything you've been through in this tournament, to put on a performance like that, that must give you immense pride.
Yeah, for sure. It's obviously, I'm more disappointed in myself over previous performances than anyone else, but I think, you know, when I was super scared to play today, which is the first time in my life, and then when I woke up this morning and saw my team and the support that I had and the belief I had from my teammates, my family and my manager, I just knew I could come out today and give it my all, and that's all you can do.
This is such a huge moment in women's football. Do you realise what you girls are creating for younger generations coming through?
Not really. I feel like right now we're not really processing anything. Yeah, I mean, obviously this is what we want to do. We want everyone to aspire to be whoever they want to be and know that they can be whoever they want to be.
How are you celebrating tonight?
Getting very drunk.
Go enjoy. Thank you.